What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be diving into all the fantastic features that WWE 2K has taken away from us over the years, but we're also going to be diving into all the features we would like to see added in WWE 2K24. Alright guys, before we dive into the video, I'm going to give you a quick reason why I think you should subscribe to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. 2K is constantly looking at our videos. Why? Because I'm personal friends with Brian Williams. So anything you guys put in the comments, he's seeing it. When it comes to any ideas that you would like to see in WWE 2K24, any features, any match types, any physics, it's all being read here by 2K. We're going to be going through a series called Add This. I'm going to do a few videos that is specifically for adding features in WWE 2K24, and I'm going to let the community decide. So when you put your ideas in the comments, this is what we're going to base our videos on. It seems like just a short 8 years ago, we had some fantastic features when it came to WWE 2K15. Whether it be the face paint damage or even removing the straps from a singlet, there were features in the game that we loved, and I do not understand to this day why they were taken out. I would really like to see some of these things put back in the game, especially because this is a simulation game. 2K24 should be their biggest game yet. 2K23 was fantastic, but 2K24 is competing with the likes of AEW Fight Forever, an arcade-based game that a lot of fans have been waiting to get their hands on. They finally have a different style of gameplay to mess around with. There is now an alternative when it comes to wrestling video games. I think this is the time to strike for WWE 2K24 to add some major features. Whether it be the size of the roster that WWE 2K has to offer, they've always had such a great roster when it came down to it. This is not going to be much comparison as it comes to AEW Fight Forever, which has a very small roster. But when it comes to gameplay, I would really like to have some of that freedom back to run this arcade style. Whether it be running up the ladder and jumping into the ring, or stacking double tables, or even adding features like thumbtacks to compete with something like AEW Fight Forever. The possibilities for WWE 2K24 are endless. The only difference is this game only has about 9 months to complete WWE 2K24 after the release of WWE 2K23. So with that being said, being a yearly release, it's hard to squeeze as many features as we can. But as far as single player gameplay, man, this universe mode really needs some updating. I would love to see some promos back in the universe mode. I would love to see it flow better now that WWE 2K has control of this universe mode. But the main feature I would like to see is for the online community. And I'm talking about online GM mode. Online GM mode would be such a good and fun feature to add to WWE 2K24, especially to compete against a stadium stampede in AEW Fight Forever. This is something I really think they should look into. I think that we need to give the online community a lot more love than we have been showing them over the years. I really tip my hat to AEW Fight Forever for giving us such an amazing feature online in Stadium Stampede. As we're getting down to it, the little features matter as well, and we need more blood in this game, man. We need to bring it back to 2K15. We need to be able to put the straps down if you're wearing a singlet. We need to be able to have face paint damage in the game. That was one of the most fantastic features that I've ever seen in a wrestling game, and it really stood out for the simulation type game that it is. The fact that they removed it just blows my mind every time I think about it. Also, I would really like to see some more leaning physics when it came to these weapons. These weapons need love in this game. They added more weapons when it came down to it in WWE 2K23, but they're still very limited on what you can do with them. I want to be able to lean these weapons right up against the ropes again and put my opponent through a ladder, put my opponent through a table. It doesn't matter. The sky should be the limit with this game. We've done it before. Let's add this back in WWE 2K24. And when it comes down to it, man, AEW Fight Forever has really nailed it when it came to the environmental physics. I love what we can do with the barricades. It just reminds me of what we can do back in No Mercy days. I really love taking the barricades down. It's such a small feature, but it's really fun to do. Another thing is cracking the LED screen and even breaking the LED screen at the top of the ramp in AEW Fight Forever. Fantastic. WWE 2K23 has been really good with the environmental physics, but all you could really do is in those parking lot brawls. I would really like to see this more incorporated inside the squared circle rather than just in the parking lot. We need to be able to do more moves on the barricades. We need to do more moves on the steps. We need to be able to do more moves on the announce table. Let's make this happen, WWE. What is going on? One feature I think that everybody is begging to come back is the true parking lot style brawl, or hardcore match, if you will, when you could go backstage, go into different rooms, go into the parking lot, go to Times Square, things like that. And Here Comes the Pain is what really made that game stand out, and I think fans have been clamoring for it for years. I don't know why we're not answering this request. This really needs to happen, and this is something that I need to see added back in WWE 2K24. Like I said, guys, we are going to be spreading this out. We're going to make a couple more videos of add this for WWE 2K24, but I'm going to need your help. You're going to have to put those in the comments, what you would like to see, so we can put this video out and get it to 2K while this is still the building stages for WWE 2K24. In the meantime, I think YouTube wants you to check this video out. Have a nice day.
Pro Wrestling Shoot!